Hey there! Welcome to Oregon Photo Walks. Today we have two new lenses that we're going to unbox. We've got, the Nikkor Z 35mm f1.8s, and then we're going to have the Nikkor 24mm f1.7, the DX.
Instead of just telling you what these lenses are, we're going to talk about why we chose them. So we'll get into that after the intro.
Got a little bag. Of course, all of the bewares and, it's not going to work and all that kind of stuff. Then you get a full how to use your lens. Nikon does a really good job packing these things up, boy, I tell you. Okay, so there's the lens itself. Right there. Beautiful, very compact. It's a very nice lens. And then the only other thing you get, of course, is the lens hood. And you always want to use those when necessary. Sometimes I really goof off and don't use them when I probably should. But to keep the weather off and all that kind of stuff, we get into that stuff later.
Nice and pretty.
It is. It was on sale, after Christmas sale. And it's very nice. It's very solidly built, a very good looking lens. It is automatic and manual. You can put it in full manual as well, but yeah, we'll see.
And it's a lot heavier than mine.
That's because it's made with quality.
Okay, I'm going to open mine.
All right.
This is a Nikkor Z DX 24mm f1.7. All the paperwork. Of course, now the wind starts to blow. Okay, so this would be the lens hood. Little tiny thing. You know, in Nikon world, DX stands for crop sensor. So this is made specifically for crop sensor cameras. And you could use it on a full frame, but it would force your full frame into crop sensor mode. Okay, and there it is. I'm going to put the little lens hood on it. I never use lens hoods. I never do. I'm just really bad that way. My feeling is that if there's going to be flare, let there be flare because I like it. So this might be the only lens hood I ever use. Here is your camera.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and so we're going to mount it up. It's pretty simple. This is my 28-400. I love this lens. It's a great lens to walk around with, and so I use it all the time. There we go. Make sure and use your caps where appropriate, and make sure that your cameras and sensors stay clean. This buckles up, goes right on, and there we are. We're ready to go.
Where's the dot? Where's the dot? Here we go. Alrighty, and there you have it.
One thing that's nice about this lens, and really kind of surprised me too, is that it is part of Nikon's S line, which means it's really very solidly built, one of their good lenses. Not that they make bad lenses, but there's always, the S is a higher quality. This lens is going to be good for walk around, general shooting. I'm really looking forward to getting out there and shooting and seeing what this lens can do.
On a DX camera, this lens gives me a slightly wider view, so this is great for wildlife, environmental shots, storytelling, low light situations.
And creative experiments.
Especially creative experiments. It's time for Q&A. So where do you see yourself using this lens the most?
Probably shooting subjects. It reminds me again of a manual lens, and so I can focus with my feet, I can blur backgrounds, I can isolate subjects, and I think it's going to give me a lot of really nice photographs that way.
Would you pack this lens for a casual walk or only for a planned shoot?
I'm going to pack it and take it with me because I never know when, who knows, there might be a subject that I want to isolate and really focus on. And I think that lens is what it's going to be really good for me.
Do you expect to use this lens wide open or stop down more often?
Probably wide open more often. It can go stop down. It's f/16, f/22, I believe, on this lens. So I can stop it down if I really need to, but I really like what it does with the background, so I'll probably shoot more wide open.
Did anything surprise you when you started researching it?
That it was such a high quality lens and really a very inexpensive price on it. I was really shocked with that. And I'm really looking forward to putting it through its paces and seeing what it can do and making sure that it does have that quality of a S lens.
Sounds good.
Okay, Marilyn's turn.
Okay.
Was there a moment or type of photo that made you realize you needed this lens?
Yes, there was, actually. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'm going to go ahead. There was a totem pole that I saw in Florence, and I really wanted a shot of it, but I thought it just would not make an interesting photograph where it's located. I wanted a wide-angle lens so that I could get up close to it and shoot it from the bottom up so that it looks really imposing, and with the distortion. So that's when I started kind of shopping around for a wide-angle lens like this.
Did anything surprise you when you started researching it?
I was surprised at how inexpensive it was. This lens is less than $300. I was just about shocked.
Good price.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Do you expect to use this lens wide open or stop down more often?
Probably wide open. It's a 1.7. Wide open mostly, but I do like Sunstars. And the thing is, this lens, the aperture only goes up to f/11. So the question becomes, can you do a decent Sunstar at f/11? Well, that's one of the things we're going to find out for you.
And how does sensor size factor into why this lens made sense for you?
Okay, so this is a DX lens. It's 24 millimeter on a DX crop sensor body. There is a 1.5 crop factor, which makes it equivalent in full frame to 36 millimeters. Rick's new lens is a 35, so mine has a reach of a 36. So I thought that would work out well with some of the places we go. We should be able to get similar shots.
And one thing to remember with these lenses, they're both prime lenses, and so you have to focus with your feet. And that helps you with your composition. You don't really have to think about much else. Your camera still will do automatic focus and everything too, but what's beautiful about these two lenses is that you compose manually, and that really is, I think for myself anyway, part of what got me into photography was being able to really work artistically. And this, I'm looking forward to that with this lens, that it's really going to be an artistic lens for me.
Now, one last thing I'd like to add about the 24. The last few years, I've typically been more at the telephoto end of my lenses. And I feel like to be a more well-rounded photographer, I need to start working a little more at the wide angle lens, even though I prefer distortion rather than a grand view, so to speak. I'm going to work with it. I'm going to work with it and see what I can add to my body of work.
Distortion? Who likes distortion?
Me.
All right, stay tuned. We're going to go walking around and on a photo walk, and we'll show you what we got in the gallery.
Off we go. One thing we were really curious about with these lenses was how they handle Sunstars, because that can vary a lot from lens to lens.
The 35mm produces beautiful Sunstars that are really nicely sized, clean, well-defined, and very pleasing without being overpowering.
The 24mm Sunstars are a little smaller, but still very beautiful. I'll admit I had some questions going in because the 24mm only stops down to f11. Normally we think of f16 or so when we're chasing Sunstars.
This was educational, and in real-world shooting, the results matter. So instead of talking about it anymore, let's show you what we actually got. Our photo gallery is up next, and you'll get to see firsthand how these lenses performed on our first time out. So even though these lenses look similar on paper,
they're designed for two very different cameras.
And two very different shooting styles.
But that's what makes this fun for us. So thanks for spending some time with us. See
you on the next photo walk.
Do you think that's too much noise?
No, I mean, that's just the beautiful Pacific Ocean.
Okay. So, are we recording?
We are, yeah. Quality is always heavier.
It's gonna be the video that never was.